Okay, here we are in the parking lot at the Visitor Center at Manzanita Lake at Lassen. There's a fire burning in the wild country, but it's not affecting anything that we know of. There's Les. Mount Lassen between the trees up there. And then as we pan back this way, you can see the smoke. It's not a cloud, that's smoke. And it's blowing north, it looks like. The road through the park is closed at 10 miles past the ranger station here because not because of the fire, but because of all the crews that are in fighting the fire. So anyway, interesting. Okay, this is Chaos Crags or Chaos Jumbles. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check at the beginning. There's probably a lot of wind on this, so I apologize. That's smoke from a fire that's in the outback. It's taken us about an hour and 10 minutes to get this far, and we're going to head back. Another shot of Chaos Crags going down the hill into the little valley that's here. We're going to walk down to this tree and see what more there is to see.
There's nothing else you can see.
These are still shots taken from the end of our hike at Chaos Crags. Just some detail on the smoke plume that we could see to the left. You can see how well defined the smoke is from here, because the wind was blowing right to the left. This is where we hiked through to Chaos Crags from a previous fire. You can see how devastating it looks here, but there's still green in here and still growth and still forest, so it's not that bad. Wildland fires are kind of good in one respect. This out. Where'd he go? This was after we got back to our truck. They were still flying over, as you can see. We don't know where they were getting their water from, but it wasn't from Manzanita. That's a still the next day of Mount Lassen. You can see how hazy it got because the wind shifted. And we hiked around the lake this day. This was Saturday, all the way around. That was Mount Lassen, and here comes Chaos Crags. We had smoke in our meadow also because the wind shift. It wasn't too bad, but just a little hazy around the edges. And as you can see, the smoke plume is not as well defined as it was the previous day due to the wind shift. And then it blew down into the lake also and pretty much obliterated the views on the next day, which you'll see coming up here.
They got a place down there called Foster's that has all the dead animals in there.
Oh yeah, I stopped in there with a couple of guys and had a few beers and they were just amazed.
Oh, that's everything, man. Yeah, we reserved that. We didn't reserve it. We told them we were coming. There was 19 of us, so they had extra waiters.
This is the sunset Saturday night. As you can see, the smoke made for an interesting sunset. And this is across our meadow. We were still able to see the meteor showers that night. We saw 15 to 20 before we went to bed. And then Sunday morning before we headed home, we went into the park and we followed a fire truck in. You can see it's pretty hazy. And this next shot is across the lake. As you can see, Mount Lassen is not even visible. And that was it. Should be under containment as of 8/20/2012.